Hello everyone, I'm Overhaul and today we're going to be talking about the Diamond Kingdom in Black Clover. Now before we get into it, I would like to address a couple of things. Uh, Recently, well, last week I believe, it's been announced that all kids focused on contact are going to have to be what would it be called or graft or something. I can't exactly remember the right words. Yes, to say is that this channel is not kids specific. I'm not gonna. Sometimes I'll be talking about topics that are gonna be more kid specific, but more often than not, it's going to be teenager or an older the generation talking, not kids. Also, I will be cursing, which is again something that's not well for kids. Even though that's literally the only thing the kids are PG rating at this point, but still. I am not aiming at kids. I'm not aiming at any demographic, but just a warning. This video is going to be for more mature audience because we're talking about a Diamond Kingdom, and surprisingly enough, the Diamond Kingdom is a little more mature than a kid would actually read. Would they even get, I wonder. So yeah, and I will point out if a kid can watch this or not in every video. But needless to say, this video will be talking about Diamond Kingdom, which is, as we all know, are not very kid friendly. Extremely not kid friendly. So if you're under, well, I wouldn't exactly say under 13, you should probably not watch this. Alright, good. I think that's the whole warning about the whole sensory thing. I hope I did it correctly. No, anyways, time to talk about the Diamond Kingdom. So yeah, Diamond Kingdom. It's kind of funny to think about it that in the beginning of Black Clover, it's been like the second biggest antagonist group, and yet right now does it even exist anymore? I guess it does somewhat. So yeah, now let's go for it chronologically. The first time we see Diamond Kingdom, well, not the first time we see it, the first time that it's mentioned is in one of the first arcs. In fact, the arc that takes place right after Asta joins the Black Balls, in which we don't exactly see anything from the Diamond Kingdom. We just hear Markley mention, oh, these Island Midnight Sun members don't look like Diamond Kingdom spies. So yeah, that's the first time we hear Diamond Kingdom at all. But the first time we actually do get them addressed is in the dungeon arc, where the dungeon that the Asta and Yuno and all the other ones explore is up on the border between the Diamond and the Clover Kingdom. I think it's closer to the Clover Kingdom, but it's still relatively close. And the Diamond Kingdom will definitely go investigate. Because as we found out in this arc, I believe, the Diamond Kingdom is more in creating weaponry and magic items and experimenting with grimoires. Getting the experiments later. So yeah, there we meet Lotus of the Apsy, is what I believe his name was in the Wismedia Finance or whatever. So there we find out he's one of the captains, and that he fought Yami. To what extent, we don't know, but he is a pretty tough guy. So it's shocking to be revealed later that we find out that Mars, a guy who at the point was only, I believe, only a relatively powerful mage in the Spirit King in Diamond Kingdom, didn't get some general strength yet, was actually the main villain, the most powerful one. So yeah, then we have our battles to see exactly how powerful Lotus was. But what we really need to take place is the Mars part of the story, where we find out that what they did was they took Mars's grimoire and a previously, I don't, well, we previously unknown grimoire, I believe. Emily Fauna's name was actually revealed. Maybe it was. I don't know. But anyways, they took Fauna's grimoire, which is a fire grimoire, and his is a diamond grimoire, and they fused them together. And we also find out that the way they get their soldiers in is by having them locked in a room, fighting each other to the death as children. So yeah, their process is pretty fucked up, as you can imagine. I mean, I don't exactly know anyone who would call that. And we also find out the man in charge of this was Morris. Well, was it? Yeah, I believe he was confirmed to be in this chapter. So, we know. So, the Clover Kingdom said that they heard of rumors about it, but they never see it until Mars. So far, Mars is the only confirmed person this was done to, but considering some of the other members of the HI Generals, he may not be the only one, period. It just wasn't confirmed as of late. So the next so yeah, after that battle, which Mars, in all honesty, if it wasn't for the wind spirit Sylph appearing, he would have won. They retreat with Mars and a bunch of the gold they took from the dungeon. They didn't get any artifacts, but they got the gold. So the next time we see them is when they are attacking the shield that keeps the invasion from Diamond Kingdom to Clover Kingdom happening. There we see and get introduced to the 8 Shining Generals, which are stated to be as powerful as the captains. Well, technically I believe they were as powerful as the captains, but from what we learned at the end from Morris, it seems to imply that they are actually out of their combat age. Because, well, William took one of them down easily enough, Yuno took down one of them out easily enough, and Langres destroyed one's arm, and Asta with his arms broken with only one sword in his mouth, and Charmy and Vinul giving the bare minimum support was able to take one of them down. Which does start to make me kind of wonder if the new generation and the old generations are just, these are the people who were part of the old generation 8, and then after the battle they just got all thrown off their rankings and the new generation took all over. The way that the Vikia states it, it seems to imply that yes, those 3 who attacked the Clover Kingdom are all members of the HN Generals. It's just, but because the Yami and Julius were aware of them, I would assume they were aware of the other 5 as well, the ones who we haven't seen or haven't been said anything about. Which makes me think that the old generations are actually just the ones they were at a time, but after the whole invasion, which ended up in a humiliating defeat, they all got their rankings thrown away, and all of them got replaced by Mars, Loudress, and the unnamed sex members. The 2 that we've seen, the one who's been shadowing in the background, and 3 who we haven't seen anything, even a silhouette, anything from. That's what I think is going on with the HI Generals. I might be wrong, but that's what I got from it. And afterwards, they appear in the Witch's Force arc. Well, we also got a bit of a filler 2 episodes with find out that the guy who taught Asta how to fight with a sword was one of the captains in the Diamond Kingdom. And apparently they also have an assassination squad. Well, it's kind of hard to say exactly because I believe it's just that story with Mariella and all is just supposed to be filler. So I'm not exactly sure, and apparently they got crippled, but to be fair, the assassins and the regular soldiers seem to wear the same cloaks. So I'm not sure if they actually have an assassination squad. But yeah. Then in the Witch's Force arc, Loudress and Mars are get sent to go find out or get the thing that makes the Witch Queen as young as she did, because the king is, from what we know of, pretty ill and not in a good mood. Possibly that, considering the Spade Kingdom thing. But yeah. They managed to get a bit. Loudress is also again with an experiment, because apparently Loudress had no magic infinity, so the Diamond Kingdom gave him the ability to absorb any magic and then dish it out, which is fucking powerful as all hell. We also found out that Fauna of the third art is actually the fan to Mars. Mars, or the girl that he thought he sent to heaven, then and having a role on that, which is a good thing. And they team up, and when she comes back, and now she's living with Funzel, Mariella, and Funzel's wife. Was they said to be wife and husband? They probably are at this point. So they're somewhere in that house in the Clover Kingdom. We don't know where exactly, but we know they're there. My god, those three can... Well, a house of four, and only one of them can actually go into a city. Wonder what they're doing right now, actually. So, yeah, afterwards, Loudress and Mars leave. Mars promises that he will fix the Diamond Kingdom, and when they fix, Fauna and all the other four will be able to return. And Loudress said he will help them. And now we reach the problem zone. Big time skip, spoiler. The Xenon of the Spade Kingdom attacked the Diamond Kingdom, defeated the two unknown named HM generals we've seen with Mars and Loudress, and what I would say looked like the three old generation Diamond HM generals that want to attack the Clover Kingdom and a bunch of their army, and have taken over half of the Diamond Kingdom. Yeah. Granted, the Diamond Kingdom are douchebags, so them getting a little bit of a punch in the gut is actually good. Although, considering the fact that this is implying that Morris might be helping the Spade Kingdom, and those weapons that the Spade Kingdom is using to transport the soldiers, yeah, I don't know if that's actually a good thing. Now, we don't exactly know what is happening with this Diamond Kingdom. So far, it's just been said that it's been mostly taken over, and I don't know if I would say in a correct translation in the Vizmir translations or someone, but when I ask on YouTube why don't the Heart and Clover Kingdom just go to Diamond Kingdom, get all the ones that have still resisting from being completely taken over from Spade Kingdom and have them help. They've explained that apparently because, if they go there, they'll be under attack by the soldiers there, because even though it seems to be a good area of not being taken over by the Spade Kingdom, they'll still probably encounter a Spade Kingdom soldier more than the Diamond Kingdom. So yeah, so far we don't know where are all the key characters. Like, we don't know where Mohawk is. That redhead guy who was with Loudress and Boss stuck in the forest. He was probably captured and defeated. I believe he was defeated by Mariella, a woman who's not even supposed to be frontline fighter. Then we have those two soldiers were probably captured because the Night Chargers were probably captured, and they'll probably are used now to get moving around the Paladins, because if I mean, unless if they work for the Spade Kingdom though, they'll probably get. They're probably not gonna. I mean, I was like, if they, how could they have escaped? I mean, Lotus is strong, but is able to escape pretty easily, but I don't think they would be able to. So yeah, we don't exactly know where everyone is. I would like to believe that Mars, Loudress, Morris, and the unknown members of the Italian generals are strong enough to keep it from being completely taken over from the Dark Disciples. Which, if you've seen the most recent chapter, which P.S. I didn't read the translations. I only saw the images of it, which it's more as a visual media, and you were supposed to like just look at it. It seems like that these Dark Disciples are at least around the captain range of power. So I think that those guys who are all captain levels and more so might be the Wizard King level character in the Diamond Kingdom, are probably holding them off and for now because they're probably not sending anyone like any of the Dark Triad. Well, I don't exactly know who they would send from the Dark Triad. I mean, I guess Bonnie wants to do something flashy, but she probably wouldn't want to do it to the Diamond Kingdom because you already did that to it. Maybe there's a rank between the Dark Disciples and the Dark Triad, which I believe there is. But those guys probably also don't get sent, like how we don't even know they are a thing. So yeah, I think Loudress, Mars, and those guys are protecting the Diamond Kingdom from being completely taken over. But they can't really do very much because, I mean, think about it. The main character's got 6 years to train, 6 months to train. They cannot train. The Diamond Kingdom is mostly just winging it. So yeah. That's all I really think we should be talking about the Diamond Kingdom because I don't believe there's anything else about them. Well, let's see. Morse is the one that's in charge of experiments. Yeah, I don't believe there's anything else to talk about. Anyways, I hope you liked this video. I hope you're going to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos in the future. And with that said, I cannot wait to see all of you people next time. Bye.